to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it FayWhat's on my mind. Us lesbian women are going to die. That's what's on my mind. Us lesbian women are going to die sooner than our straight girlfriends, and that's not fair. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm thinking about. It was always largely understood that LGBTQ plus people are more likely to experience mental health or substance abuse issues, right? Which could contribute to dying young. But a study into how chronic illness affects these groups has never been looked into until now. So Nurses' Health Study 2, okay, which examines the risk factors of chronic illnesses as well as tobacco and alcohol use and mental health in women, the worrying statistics looked into women's medical records as far back as 1989, right? And showed that participants identifying as lesbian or bisexual had earlier mortality during the study period compared with heterosexual women. So lesbian women were found to die 20% sooner, okay, and bisexual women 30% sooner than their heterosexual counterparts due to systemic health disparities, particularly LGBT women. So bisexual women have a higher risk of premature death due to their experiences of discrimination, not only from outside of the queer communities, but also from within queer communities. Bisexual women are pressured to conceal their identity, especially in situations when they're in romantic partnerships with men. You know, we know that concealing one's identity leads to really sinister internalizing, and it leads to more stress, right, at the end of it all. And those stresses could lead to substance abuse issues, just to cope, right? So Dr. Marquetta from Nurses' Health, she wrote, quote, "We've seen this pattern before where bisexual women are drinking more, smoking more, have worse mental health, and have worse cardiovascular markers than heterosexual women and lesbian women." All right, so there, you heard it from the horse's mouth. So yes, the situation could be far worse outside of this, but a lot of the disparities that we see for queer people are also patterned along racial lines, like we always talk about. So the doctor goes on to say, she says, quote, "This sample we used was a lot of white women. So we think that this finding, which again was a very big finding, is actually an underestimate of what this would actually be if we could do this sample out in the general public population, okay? i.e. with more black or brown women." So last month was Mental Health Awareness Month, and this month is Pride Month. And ladies, I seek to you, I talk to you, I scream to you. Find common folks, okay? That's L, that's B, that's T, that's Q, women. Find other LGBTQ women. Make friends. Sticking together helps us. And honestly, sticking together helps us not fall apart. Gay boys, I'm talking to you. You need to find your nearest L, B, T, or Q. And make sure that they're seen and heard. I'll say that again. Make sure that they feel seen and heard. And for you ladies, if you need help, contact the National Suicide the National Suicide Prevention Line. Or locally, there's lots of organizations that can also help you with that. But I'll tell you that fellowship really does help a lot. Find other people that'll make you feel better. So us lesbians or us queer women, don't die sooner. We got to stick around.